Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I wanted to show you a really lovely pattern for a headband. So we're going to be doing some singles here. It's going to be super easy and you can see what this looks like. So I used the Essential Super Chunky from Rico Design. There we go, there's the label. 50% virgin wool and 50% acrylic, and it's for a 7mm crocheting hook. And I used my 6mm one just to make it a bit tighter, but you can see here what the thread looks like. I think it's really lovely. And yeah, I think we're ready to get started. So the color is number 10. If you want this exact same one, here is what it looks like. Okay, let's get started. So I have my 6mm crocheting hook. Since it's a headband, I want it a bit tighter. And yeah, we can get started with a slip knot as always, and I'm gonna chain 10 to get started. And 10 chains later, this is what we have. So this is gonna be the width of the headband. And now we can take one more for the height. And yeah, then we're gonna skip that one, and into the next one we're gonna go in, and that's actually the 10th chain. And we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single. So this time we're not doing a yarn over, it's just the hook through the stitch, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a different twist. So this time we're going in from the back, so this way. And then we go through and then we finish the single. And that way we have a little bit of a different look. So let's try again and I'll show you. So we're basically going with the thread the wrong way around or the other way around than what we usually do, but only after you've inserted the hook into the stitch. I'm also doing this slowly so that you can follow visually as well. And you can see these little crosses everywhere. That's exactly what we want. So as soon as I have the two loops, I just pull the thread through. That's where we don't care how we put the thread around the hook, but when we put the hook through the chain itself, that's where we want to make sure that it's the other way around. Almost done with this row. That's what we have as our result. And now we can get started with the next row. So we're doing one chain for the height, and then we can repeat the same thing again. So we want the little crosses. And through, and we're about halfway done. Here is what we have. You can see the little crosses. There we go. Now we're done with row number 2. One chain for the height again, turn, and do the same thing again in row number 3. And you can see here what it looks like from the back. It's the same thing as in the front, and it looks really cool already. Almost done. Okay, this is what we have now, and I'll show you another row, but you already know what to do. There's nothing new from this point on. So we're again doing the singles, but with a little twist when we insert the needle into the existing stitch. Just a couple more stitches. Okay, so we have 10 centimeters exactly. That's our width. And now we just need our length. So we're again doing the same thing in a new row, and you keep going like this until you get the length that you would prefer. So I'm gonna do a bit more and then I'll be back with an update so you can see what it looks like after a bit. You can see here what the edges look like. I think they're really interesting this time. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So now I'm gonna do an update after I've done a bit more. So I basically want the length here that's gonna be growing this way. And then when we have that, our headband is pretty much done. We just connect the beginning and the end. So it's usually around 50 centimeters that you're gonna need, but of course, you can use a headband you already have and measure its length, or just put it around your head and see what sits tightly but nicely. Okay, so now that we've had this is what it looks like, and I think it's really cool. And what I'm gonna do is connect this so that it's really in the loop shape that we want. So I'll turn this the right way around, so we're basically aligning it. And now I want to go through the beginning and the end, or through both of the sides, and then we're just going to do a slip stitch there and connect. So I'm doing this stitch for stitch, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And this goes by really quick, so you'll be done very quickly. And you can also see the little beginning thread here. That's going to be really nifty so that we can tie a knot and make sure everything stays in place for a long time. We're about halfway done. Okay, we have about 2 stitches left. Pull out, and you can shorten the thread if it's too long. There we go, and that's pretty much all there is to it. We can just tie a knot here. You can tie a double knot or several. That way you make sure everything stays in place. And when you turn it the other way around, you have your done headband. You can of course weave these in or shorten. I think weaving it always works best. And you can also see what the connection looks from the outside, so where we did the slip stitches, and I think it's really subtle and almost not noticeable, especially if you wear it in the back of your head. You're gonna be just fine that way. So yeah, it's pretty tight, pretty dense, and that's how we want it for a headband. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. Let me know what you think if you try it out yourself. And if you'd like to see more projects, feel free to subscribe to our channel and don't forget the notification bell. See you in our next DIY. See you then. Bye!